Scott Foil RC20 in a size 54, weighing in at 16 pounds, 12 ounces, and in kilos, 7.61 kilos. Stay tuned in the video. I'm going to talk about all the differences we did to drop about 2 pounds on this bike. Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video, and today we're taking a look at this Scott Foil RC20 that we actually went ahead and dropped down by almost 2 pounds now. And we're going to talk about how we did this and how we achieved this. I recently did this video on this bike stock, I want to say a couple weeks ago, where this exact bike with stock components weighed in right around 18 pounds, 9 ounces in a medium. This is the same exact bike that customer went ahead and changed out a bunch of parts on it to make it achieve a lighter weight for overall. So I always do these videos where I say, hey, this is an aero bike that's 18 pounds, 17 pounds. You can get it down a little bit lower if you change this out or change that out. So now I physically have something to show you guys what I'm talking about. Yes, this is expensive, but I'm going to talk about what he did and how to achieve that as well. So on this bike, originally this bike was $5,600, the Scott Foil RC20, and it came with this same carbon fiber bar. It came with 50 millimeter depth wheels by Synchros carbon fiber wheels, and also a full SRAM rival group set. So as we can see, we changed out some stuff, and we'll go over everything in detail to what we did. But again, we brought it down from a staggering 18 pounds 9 ounces to 16 pounds 12 ounces, I think, which is, like I said, almost a dead 2 pound difference. And that's including a Garmin mount, which I didn't weigh before, and also we added a power meter on there as well. So there is some differences to this bike for sure. First and foremost, don't talk about that. We lost a screw, so we're getting that screw right now, but just don't talk about it. Don't even mention in the comments. Don't say shit about it. But there are still other ways to go ahead and lighten this bike up as well. So the customer really liked the color of this bike, and the reason why he did this is because he didn't want to pay the $9,000 for the bike. He wanted this paint job, he wanted SRAM, and he had a vision of what he wanted to make it. So it came out to such a beautiful bike. So handlebar and stem cockpit. This bike came with this one-piece carbon fiber bar and stem cockpit. He did not change this. He kept this the same. We added on their own Synchros integrated K-Edge Garmin mount on here, which looks really flush. Bar tape and shifters we kept the same. Going down to the wheels. Now this is a big one. We actually put on here, I actually got these wheels for review, a Vortex no compromise wheel set. These wheels retail for $2,300. They are a $2,300 USD. I think they're like 2,000 euros. These are their top of line wheels by 100 Cycling, which I'll put a link down below for the review and everything like that. But these are actually a deeper dish wheel. It's a 60 millimeter depth carbon fiber wheel. Okay, I think the wheel set combined, I think the wheel set weighs 1,440 grams for the pair. But they have a carbon fiber bladed spoke, which we can see right there. It's a deep, thick carbon fiber bladed spoke. They have aluminum flanges, which are very cool looking. It's definitely a newer style hub flange. And then also a carbon fiber shell. I busted these hubs open, I busted wide open, and I'm pretty sure it's just a copy of a DT Swiss hub, especially for the rear because the ratchet system back there. It looks just like a DT Swiss EXP. So, but yes, so we achieved a lighter weight by going to a deeper dish wheel as well to make this more aero for Florida. It is 60 millimeters now compared to the stock Synchros wheels, which are 50 millimeter. Granted, if you want to buy this bike for $5,600 and still ride those stock wheels that were 50 millimeter Synchros Capital 1.0 wheels, there's no issues with that. It still worked really well. He just wanted to attain a lighter weight. So he went with a nicer spokes, nicer hubs, and a nicer wheel. Also, what we changed out were the tires. I always mention the tires that come on those bikes were kind of, they're not the best. They're the Schwalbe Pro ones, I think, but they're not tubeless ready. We slapped on some Pirelli P0 TLR race and a 700 by 26C tire. Instead of having on there the stock, I think the tires that were on there are 700 by 30 or something like that. So again, we achieved a little bit lighter weight as well. Then what we did is we went to the crank set. Kept the same bottom bracket, still the regular press fit SRAM dub bottom bracket, but we changed the SRAM rival crankset to a SRAM red crankset. We did a 4835 chainring, and then we just did a SRAM red crank arm assembly as well. That is where, if you guys are trying to lose weight on your rival group sets, your crankset and your cassette are the biggest weight savings you can do by swapping up to something nicer. It's also going to be the most expensive part. The crankset alone for this assembly with the power meter on there, I think is around $1,000, I want to say. So keep that in mind. Maybe a little bit more, maybe like 1,100 bucks, with power meter, of course. We kept the SRAM rival front derailleur. I think he has means to change out later on the road, but we added a SRAM red chain and then a SRAM red cassette. So we removed the 1033 cassette that was on the back, and we put on a 1026 SRAM red cassette and a SRAM red chain. Also kept the SRAM rival derailleur and ceramic speed pulley on there, which everyone says you're not supposed to do, but we make it work. Yes, so I know you guys are gonna say it doesn't have any pedals, it doesn't have any cages on there, nothing like that. I want to weigh it comparable to what it was stock before to stock now. And we are gonna upgrade this wheel set to a 54 tooth ratchet in the meantime, in the future, whenever I get them. I just don't have any more EXP ratchets, but it sounds actually really good for what it is. I'll do a Freehub body sound test on these wheels, but they're a really nice wheel set. I know they're a Chinese wheel set. I know they're expensive Chinese wheel set for 2,300 bucks, but their selling point is that whereas WINSPACE's $1,200 wheel set compared to a $2,500 wheel set of a regular company, these wheel sets are a $2,300 Chinese wheel set comparable to like a $4,500 wheel set in terms of standard manufacturing. So the amount of detail goes into the hubs, the carbon fiber spokes, which these are their own. These aren't the typical carbon fiber spokes you usually see. These are massive bladed carbon fiber spokes. And the rim width is really nice. I think they're T800 carbon fiber as well. Tubeless ready with no spoke holes in there. They're a very nice wheel set. So if you guys are interested in checking out for $1,440 for the wheel set in terms of grams, for a pair of deep dish 60mm aero wheel set is really, really good. But yeah, other than that, we haven't changed anything else. The rotors are still the same. They're still SRAM rival rotors. They're both 160s. If you really want to, we could bump those down to like a Shimano XTR 140, lose some weight. We could do a carbon fiber seat post if we want, or a carbon fiber seat if we want to as well. Change out the tape maybe. I don't know if that's gonna make it lighter. But if we really want to, put a SRAM red front derailleur, or we're actually in the works of going to a 1x as well. We're thinking about doing that to make it even lighter. I'll keep you guys updated on this on my Instagram to let you guys see how it is and stuff like that, but man, the bike is absolutely gorgeous on what it is, and to drop a full 2 pounds for everything. Now granted, 2 pounds, now this is where it comes into whether or not it's worth it to you. He had the money, he had the funds to do this, but you had to spend $2,300 on the wheels, $1,100 for the crank, and then $350 for that cassette, and then $80 for that chain. Ceramic speed was optional. He did that. I think we actually added weight by going to a ceramic speed cage compared to the regular stock cage, but it was expensive. But again, he wanted this color, he wanted this model, he liked this foil, he liked the setup, he liked the rival, he liked the hoods better than the regular SRAM red. He's not changing his shifters out because he likes the SRAM rival hoods. So, but yeah, the bike came out absolutely beautiful. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do you guys think it's hot or not? Do you guys like the tan wall side colors on there? But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, we got a Freehub body sound test on these Vortex no compromise wheels, rebranded DT Swiss hubs right here. Here we go. All right, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Thank you guys again so much. See you guys in the next one.